Welcome back, everyone. So we got another episode of How I Met Your Mother for you today. This is season 1, episode 13, and it's called Drumroll, Please. What are you going for?
The only thing I can think
Ted
of
joins a band.
Again, yeah, he's up for falling in love, not joining bands. We know that a drum roll happens before something big happens.
Big announcement.
A big announcement, big reveal.
Yep.
Ted's getting married.
Don't be so
No, he's not getting married. Of course he's not.
I mean, let's be honest. It could be a million things, and that's not even an exaggeration.
No,
it literally could be a million things. It's going to be an announcement. In the last episode, we saw that Robin she couldn't go to the wedding because she got that incredible opportunity to lead off. It was an anchor position, wasn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
So she went and did that. So maybe that's going to be the big announcement, that she's now going to be anchor moving forwards.
Maybe, yeah, that'd be good. Good for her career progression.
Barney respects women?
No chance. No chance. We're too early. You were too early in the seasons for that one. Hopefully by the end of season, whatever, I think 9 is it? They will start actually appreciating women. But maybe it's just Ted meets someone new, meets an old flame. We know he likes going back in time.
He does.
Meeting people that from like early on in life.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Ted-centric. I think it's going to be centred around his life.
I'm going to go for Marshall and Lily then. I feel like it's going to be centred around them. They're going to have a big announcement to make.
Oh, imagine Lily's pregnant already, this early on in the show.
Well, I did say in the first 9 episodes, I believe it was, there were 2 episodes that have kind of hinted at this.
Yes.
That's very early. Now, when you think about the fact there are 9 seasons, and the way the group have kind of come together, it would almost feel like a strange dynamic if there was a little babby around this early on. And yeah, it would feel a little odd as to how you could... Because we saw with Friends, for example, that once they really started to settle down, except for Ross, of course, it kind of led to the end. But this goes on for 9 years.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it would be... It would feel too early, but then I would kind of be interested to see that happen, because for me, the show would take a completely different dynamic.
It would, yeah. I do think the baby was hinted on a lot in the episode when they were in St. Cloud, and I think that's because they were with Marshall's family.
The Ericksons.
That must be what they do. They get together, they get married, they have children, they never leave St. Cloud, and I think that's why it was...
Gotcha.
They were pressuring her almost into, you need to have a child, you need to marry, you need to become an Erickson. We don't want you living in New York when you have a baby, that sort of thing. That was the reason why it was heavily hinted on, I think, in that episode.
Interesting. Yeah, it's a valid point. Yeah, she said she was going to keep her name, didn't she? So she's not taking
they didn't like that.
No mention of double barrelling either, was there?
No, they're very traditional, aren't they? It seems like the Erickson family, so they wouldn't have liked that at
all. I know a couple of people who have double barrelled and they've kept their maiden name and have their married name. I don't actually know anyone who's just fully kept their maiden name, to be fair. So I hadn't even really considered that happening until they mentioned that.
Yeah, it's very, very traditional, isn't it, to take the man's name? But yeah, if someone wants to keep their name, I understand that as well.
There we go.
A baby would be cool, but like you, I think it's probably too early.
Yeah.
I think it's too early. I'm really enjoying the group dynamic at the moment. I feel like Marshall and Lily's characters maybe would be dumbed down. They wouldn't be able to get into as much as they get into with a baby present. So
yeah.
I don't know if they would do that this early on, but it would be a massive announcement that deserves the drum roll. So.
100%. And I'm going to be watching very closely for the dynamic between Ted and Robin in this episode as well, because for the past couple of episodes, we have had some real teasers about those two again. And I don't know why. It does feel like even though Robin then went to do the anchor job and Ted met somebody at the wedding, or at least was staring at them and they stared back.
Yes.
Just when he was ready to announce that... Yeah. Just when he was ready to announce that he was happy being single.
Yes.
So I don't know. It's going to be very interesting now in this episode. Have we just gone back to nothing there, or is that going to progress somewhat? So interested to see that. But yeah, please drop the episode a like if you haven't done so already, and we hope you enjoy it.
Kids, in life there are a lot of big romantic moments. But here's the problem. Moments pass. And lurking just around the corner from those moments is a cruel, unshaven bastard named reality.
Oh, carry on.
Okay.
On the night of Claudia and Stuart's wedding, reality was the enemy.
The Peace Corps?
Yeah. The Peace Corps is the most noble thing a person can do. To those people, I say, is it? And usually they say, yes, it is.
Barney, they are so right. Wish there was something I could do.
Oh, Tanya, I'm so glad you said that.
So no, it's not in respecting women. It's lies to women.
This was finally supposed to be my big moment with Robin, but then reality came along. Robin got called up last minute to anchor the 11 o'clock news. And I went to the wedding stag when I least expected it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, where the hell did you disappear to?
I had the most amazing night.
Tell me about it. That cake. But it's basically awesome, so keep sending it down Gullet Alley.
My stomach was like, girlfriend, we don't always get along, but that cake.
Lily,
I never hook up at weddings.
I'm guessing you haven't always had this rule.
Romantic moments, they're great when they happen, but they're not real.
Exactly, like just now, when I saw you doing the chicken dance out there, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wedding goggles.
Exactly. And that, in a nutshell, is why I'm not putting the moves on you.
This isn't the moves.
You think this is the moves? Believe me, you'd know the moves. People 10 tables away would know the moves.
I have a solution.
Go somewhere else?
Yeah.
We're not going to sleep together tonight.
Less interested.
Oh, that's good.
What screws it up is the next day, right? Why don't we just cut that part out? I'm here, you're here, this is a big romantic wedding. Why don't we just dance and have a great time? And then when it's over, never see each other again.
Unless...
No. No emails, no phone numbers, not even names. Tonight, we will make a memory that will never be tarnished. When we're old and gray, we'll look back on this night, and it'll be perfect.
Ted's wondering where the sex is, isn't he?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
I guess, we'll need fake names?
You can call me Buttercup.
Nice to meet you, Buttercup.
That's a random name.
I'm Lando Calrissian.
Some name.
Names will forever be shrouded in...
Ted. The second hottest bridesmaid.
The second hottest bridesmaid. Oh, no.
So I'm Ted.
Victoria. But no last name.
No last names.
What is wrong with you?
A weenie-ass idea.
I had a great night. I'm never gonna see her again, and there's no way to ruin it.
Ted, how do I explain this to you? Last night I ate the best cake of my life. Now you think I'm gonna let that cake out of my life?
He's going to look for her, isn't he?
Yeah, you're right. Of course
So
he is.
her theory worked. They didn't tarnish it by sleeping together, having that awkward next day.
Yeah.
Now let's see some of these moves I've heard so much about.
But he wants more because it was so good.
Wait. Let's do all the single ladies in this joint a big favor and steal the bouquet.
Kiss!
So that's what happened to the bouquet.
That did not need a diversion. They
No.
could have just picked that up.
You're not gonna do it at your wedding?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take that flower grenade and chuck it into the crowd and scream, crawl for it, bitches!
Wow.
So where'd you guys go?
Tap dancing.
Very nice.
Yeah? Okay, I don't really know how to tap dance.
I couldn't tell. Really.
I probably wouldn't know if it was good or bad either, to be fair.
Neither of us picked up on that.
No. I thought she's killing it.
We're not gonna kiss tonight. If we kiss, all of this becomes real. You might use too much tongue. Poof, spell's broken.
I will use exactly the right amount of tongue.
The best part of any first kiss is the lead up to it. The moment right before the lips touch. It's like a drum roll.
There it is.
How about tonight we just stick with the drum roll?
Go to kiss but don't kiss.
But we can't kiss.
Always have that build up. Yeah.
No, this feels weird. Imagine doing that knowing you're not actually going to kiss. I can't believe we got a follow-on episode, by the way. Where did that come from?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I love that, though.
A drum roll? That's it. What, you said goodnight, came home and performed a drum solo?
She was completely amazing. She was amazing and funny, and we connected on every level, and I'm never gonna see her again. Damn it, I have to see her again.
There it is. Of course he does.
Her name's Victoria, that's all I got. Wait, Claudia? Claudia would know.
Well, Claudia's on her honeymoon. She'll be back in 2 weeks. Call her then.
I'm calling her now.
Ask her about the cake.
Hey, Claudia, great wedding. Last night I met this girl, and I was wondering...
You have got to be freaking kidding! You were begging me to bring some other girl to my wedding, and now you're over her?
That's a fair point.
I've moved on.
Her name was Victoria. I don't know her last name.
Maybe she gave a fake name.
Unlucky for you. There was no Victoria.
She gave a second fake name.
Oh, she did.
Bosh.
She really wanted it to be.
Yeah, smart.
Yes.
No, Victoria at the wedding.
Maybe she used a second fake name. Oh,
To
she's
this.
good.
She's really good.
Ghost.
She was a ghost.
Because you just pass right through her and feel really cold for a second. Oh my god, I just had a great idea for a screenplay.
She was not a ghost.
It wasn't a ghost. She picked up a bouquet, proving she had corporeal form.
She was sitting across from a couple of bridesmaids. She must have been at their table. Maybe they know who she was.
So how do we get in touch with the bridesmaids?
Oh no!
Barney will know.
Better be good. I am about to enter Nirvana. By the way, I should get you Nirvana's phone number. She gives a great massage.
Wow.
I saw you talking to that bridesmaid last night. Did you happen to get her phone number?
You know I did.
I'm gonna need you to call her for me.
No, I won't. We just hooked up last night. I can't call the girl the next day. I have to wait at least, like, forever.
Forever, yeah.
Thinks I'm on my way to India.
For a good cause.
Just give Ted the number.
Yeah.
All right, buddy, I wish I could help you. My hands are tied. Oh, no, wait. That was last night.
You make this call, and I will go with you to Foxy Boxing.
You always said the Foxy Boxy girls were neither foxy nor good at boxing. Tonight?
Tonight. Dial.
It's sheer excitement.
Leave for the Peace Corps till tomorrow. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Just one fewer day I get to help people. Tanya, he's a dude. He's not gonna know what kind of...
He's gonna know.
He'll know.
Oh, come on.
So what do you want to do next? Don't think. First thing that comes into your mind.
Hold. This.
Whoa! There she goes.
Cartwheels.
Apparently, she was wearing brown shoes with little snowflakes on them. Yeah, they do sound cute. Tonight? I'm shipping out pretty early, so I won't be able to stay over, but yeah, sure, I'd love to.
Oh, it's blowing him off.
Sorry, Ted, I won't be able to make Foxy Boxing.
We'll call the hotel. Maybe she was staying there. Or maybe she goes by Vicky or Tori.
Or Ictor.
Victor.
Probably doesn't go by Ictor.
No, you know what? This is fate. I
Yes.
am never supposed to see this girl again. That was the
I
whole
agree.
point of the night.
Where's Robin?
Hey, there's the ink.
There. That's why I didn't say anything until she walked through the door.
Thanks, Robin. It was awesome. Back to you, Robin. Congrats!
Smashed it.
And then Lily told her the whole story, right down to the brown shoes with the little snowflakes on them.
What? I know who she is.
She knows.
Sister.
I don't know. Nah, should have met her by now, surely.
You weren't even at the wedding.
Actually, I kind of was. Well, after the newscast.
She saw them together and left. Oh, the drum roll as well. She saw that. She thought they kissed then, obviously.
Oh, damn it. Oh, stop it. What the hell?
You okay in there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, so that's her.
Yeah.
I want to come and cry out here. I've been told I'm an excellent hugger.
I don't actually cry in front of people, or cry at all for that matter. Does everyone snot up this much when they cry?
You're speaking to a fellow snotter. So why are you crying? Because you have feelings for Ted.
I don't know.
He likes you and you like him and just be together.
It's that easy.
Well, it's that easy for her and Marshall.
Yes.
The fact is, I don't know how I feel.
Seeing him with someone else and crying about it, guess what? That's how you feel.
Yeah, that says a lot, to be fair.
Okay, fine, I have feelings for him. Happy?
Kinda, yeah.
I still don't want to get married, and he's still Ted. Tell him who Victoria is so he can be happy.
Or you could tell him that you're into him and then you could both be happy.
I'm gonna go find him.
Well, wait.
So she must know her real name.
When are you gonna tell him?
I have no idea.
Drum roll, please.
I said I was going to watch these two closely this episode.
She gave me $50 to take a cab to the airport. That's right. I just got paid for sex.
Wow.
So can I talk to you outside for a second?
Sure. What's up?
Oh, no.
It's
Oh.
Stuart. My lovely bride would like to say something to you.
I'm sorry I hung up on you earlier. My new husband have helped me realize I can act like a crazy person, and I don't want my new husband to think I'm a crazy person.
I don't know if their marriage is going to last, to be honest.
You guys got that cake.
Cake.
Why don't you take this? Sounds like you could use it.
You're very sweet. So, are you a friend of the bride or a groom?
We got it at this little bakery downtown
She made the cake.
called the Buttercup Bakery.
Pleased to meet you, Buttercup.
I made the cake.
And that's why she wasn't on the guest list, sorry.
She made the cake.
Robin was just about to tell him. I think she was going to tell him as well.
Buttercup Bakery. She wasn't on the guest list because she wasn't a guest.
How has Ted moved on this fast?
This is the girl. You gotta marry her.
Wow.
That bakery.
No, don't do it.
Baby, me! What are you talking about? Day long you've been busting my apple bag about finding this girl.
Well, I just think that maybe she's not that into you. And that's why she didn't give you her number. Robin, care to chime in with anything?
Yes, Ted. Go get her.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's going to tell him to go.
Yeah.
You ready? You ready to say yes? Ted, suit up! Yes!
No. Guess we were gone a while.
Oh, that's too bad. I was looking forward to one last dance.
Well, yes, I am. Sorry, I could tell what you were just thinking.
Ah, what was I just thinking?
Damn, he's looking mighty fine in that tux. You know, I don't look like this every day. On a real weekend, the real Ted wears a pair of jeans and a sweatshirt with bleach stains on it.
The real Ted sounds real sexy. Too bad I'll never get to see it.
Buttercup Bakery, this is it.
Good luck, dude. Grab me a cupcake.
Him and the cake.
Well, you don't know me.
Oh.
Tell me your last name.
She hasn't even told you her first name. Oh no, she might have, to be fair.
I'm gonna go home tonight with a lot of great memories and one really sucky memory. The memory of you walking out that door.
Hey, Ted.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes and count to 5.
Yeah, she's going to be gone.
You hear her run off. She's got massive heels on.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And then you say goodbye.
And gone.
Watch you walk away.
Into our dying days, we'll remember everything about that night as perfect. Maybe we both need that. I mean, so many things go wrong in life, but this is the one thing that never will. It will always, always be pure, unadulterated awesome. If I walk in there, I'm robbing both of us of what could
The
be.
meter's running, dude. Crap or get off the pot.
I thought he was going to not go in there.
I still don't think he is. Oh, come on, Ted. Making us look bad.
Oh.
Okay. He's got the sweatshirt with the bleach on it as well.
Yeah,
like
he
you
has.
said.
I
Wow.
did not see that coming.
No, I didn't either. I didn't.
I am no good at games. I've always said before that I need it spelt out for me, and that is exactly why. Because if someone said that to me, I would assume they never want to see me ever again.
Yeah, I kind of.
I would take it all quite literally.
Yeah. They obviously, the night meant a lot to both of them, and obviously they both wanted to kiss each other, but I kind of get it. Like the drum roll bit, we'll go to kiss but never actually kiss. Kind of get it because it's always good. If that kiss is then bad, it sours that moment, doesn't it? If you wake up in the morning and it's awkward, if the sex is bad, if you feel awkward, like that ruins that moment. So I get what she was saying. It's a little bit strange, but only having the good bits about a night and it never being able to turn bad.
Never being soured.
I completely got what she meant.
I didn't see that end happening.
No.
I just didn't. I genuinely didn't think that she wanted him to find her.
But, I mean, I know this is Ted's story, whatever, but it looked like she had a good night every step of the way. She was enjoying herself. So she obviously liked Ted. She didn't want it to be ruined, but deep down she obviously wanted to kiss him, but...
Yeah. Was it because Ted started off by saying to her, I'm guessing this hasn't always... Because she just said, not at weddings. And Ted said, has that been because of... I'm guessing that's because it's been a previous wedding.
She had a bad experience.
So she's obviously, I'm guessing, had one-night stands at weddings that have then not led to anything and led to her.
Yeah.
So this time around, she thought she'll do everything at the wedding without any kind of sexual contact. And if he still wants to see her outside of the wedding on a different day, that would change.
Yeah.
And that's what she was kind of building it up for, is that if he finds her in a different setting, then that's okay. But she's not going to go with the whole hook up at a wedding, one night, never speak to each other.
Cliche, isn't it? It's cliche. And Barney was carrying out that cliche to a T. Like he was chatting up a bridesmaid, lying to a bridesmaid, took a bridesmaid home. I mean, he's going to see her again. That's down to Ted, actually. That is down to Ted.
She paid him.
No, that's for a cab fare.
But no, you're right. We had Barney playing out the stereotype right in our faces as this was unfolding.
Yeah.
So that's what she was doing. She was just looking to avoid all of that. And if he found her outside of the wedding setting, then that was fine. But in that moment, at the wedding, taking out the sex completely and any kind of intimate moment, like with the kissing and that, it wasn't going to happen. And
and if he didn't find her, then she'd always have that.
Yes.
She'd always have that, and it would never be soured. Yeah, I don't know where this is going to go now. It seems like we might get another, not a complete follow-on, but it looks like she's going to be
Ted's girlfriend.
Bit of a recurring
Potentially.
character,
Could be that they're dating and it's going to go from there, which means that Robin.
Yeah, Robin was probably going to tell him that she had feelings for him, but I think in that moment
She saw how excited he was.
and how much he really wanted to find her and how much obviously he enjoyed the night.
Yes.
And she kind of did the right thing by him.
I would have done the same as Robin there.
What, you'd let Ted go?
Firstly, because I'm not interested in people of the same sex as me.
Okay.
But I would. The reason I would have done the same is because although she clearly has feelings there, and they've been becoming more and more apparent in the past couple of episodes, given how much she was getting excited about going to the wedding, for Ted to have moved on in one night, bearing in mind Robin really wanted to go, and when she let him down you could tell it was hard, and given how quickly he had moved on there and the excitement he had about this person that he had met at the wedding, I would have done the same as her. There's no way that I would put my feelings on the line in that scenario, because I'd be thinking one day, you moved on that quick, and
especially with the lengths he went to get Robin to the wedding.
Yeah,
like it was a whole nightmare getting her even on the sort of guest list. And one day, one evening, one night.
I've said before that I see quite a lot of myself in Robin, and I can tell you now, people that are like that, they are not going to put their feelings out there. They'll be very, very cautious about it. It's almost like the polar opposite of what Ted and Barney are doing.
She was even questioning her feelings to Lily, where, I mean, you saw him with another woman. You were literally in the toilet stall crying your eyes out. You obviously have feelings for him. And she's still being like, oh, I don't know if I do.
No, exactly.
Yeah, so she's not ready.
Yeah,
she's not ready.
It is just a caution. It's caution, and it is the polar opposite of Ted and Barney, because they are both they find it very easy to.
Yes.
I mean, Barney for the reasons that he doesn't care.
Oh no,
but Ted's very much the opposite, and maybe he can't understand that truly about Robin, the fact that she has that much caution, because he finds it so easy to explain his feelings and the one moment and finding it. I believe that's why. But I do feel for her a little bit, but I fully understand why she did what she did.
100%. And even as a single woman, we don't see Robin bouncing around from relationship to relationship because she cares more that it's the right person. Whereas I think Ted, well, we've seen it already. He'll go from woman to woman to trying to find the one.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need to just stand still and see what's right in front of you.
Just finally, it's been 8 weeks since you were last well enough to record. Did I tell you the random place I thought I recognised Claudia from in the last outro, or did I forget?
I don't think you did. No.
If it's in the last outro, I do apologise. So this is for Nick, and we'll probably, for those of you not on Uncut, we'll cut this out. So if you're on Uncut, sorry. The place I think I recognise Claudia from is an episode of Cold Case where she plays the current version. I believe the episode of Cold Case that is happening is where a child goes to a sleepover and ends up dead. And there was 3 girls at the sleepover, as well as she had a brother. And she's playing the current version of that person who's now addicted to medication.
Oh, wow.
And it's basically, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it and you're thinking about sitting through Cold Cases, she's basically bribing the girl who did it, who's now a doctor.
Okay. I'm almost certain you didn't tell me that.
Okay.
So we'll leave that in, all right?
It might, Joe, the best thing is, it might not even be her, but
okay.
I think that's where I recognise her.
If you're a Cold Case fan, you have to let us know.
Yeah. But yeah, brilliant episode.
Really good.
Yeah, really interested to see. This is now really starting to build, so interested to see where they go from here.
Yep.
Please drop the episode a like if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for being with us. We really do appreciate all of your support, and we will see you on the next one.